Well, our team has been covering this problem for years. Record numbers of catalytic converters stolen from cars. So what's being done about it? Investigative reporter Paula Vassan looks into legislation in the works that could do something to hold the industry accountable.
Thieves have it down to a science. Someone parks, goes underneath this red car, and does the cutting. In under a minute, he's back on the road with a stolen catalytic converter. The device helps with emissions. It contains valuable metals that can be melted down and sold for thousands of dollars. Around the country, these thefts have jumped more than 1,200% since 2019.
If you get caught with a car full of drugs, you're going to jail for a long time. If you get caught with a car full of catalytic converters, nothing might happen to you.
At Fairway Automotive, an auto shop in Crestwood, owner Jason Gallahue says he's replacing at least 3 catalytic converters a week, a record high.
I mean, yeah, it can happen to anyone.
And anywhere. This is from police in Phoenix. They recently arrested a man after a sting operation that led them to about 1,300 converters. Value? Nearly $200,000. Phoenix police tell the I-Team they made the arrest only because of a new state law, allowing them to arrest someone if they have a used, detached catalytic converter. The exception, if they're a licensed business. This year alone, 150 catalytic converter bills have been introduced, 15 in Missouri and Illinois. 19 states, including Illinois, have passed legislation. Much of it enforces harsher penalties on people who steal and limits where people can sell. Lawmakers tell us it's too soon to tell how it's working, but it's a step in the right direction. And State Representative Don Mayhew wants Missouri to follow.
Do you think this legislation, if it's passed, is going to be the solution?
It will help put some accountability into the system, because right now there are none.
Mayhew's legislation would force buyers to collect the make, model, and serial number of the car a catalytic converter came from. The law would also require sellers to sign a legal document saying it wasn't stolen, and would make it easier for police to get search warrants.
We've tried it 2 years in a row. We got to a Senate hearing this time, which is a big step. We expect it to go farther next year, and perhaps we can get it passed next year.
Right now, Mayhew says he plans to include parts of Arizona's recent law as he tries to get a new Missouri law passed. He says the only person who testified against his bill was a lobbyist representing salvage yards in our area. We reached out to that lobbyist to find out what he and salvage yards believe needs to change to prevent this crime. We'll let you know what we hear back. For the I-Team, Paula Vassan, 5 on your side.
And just a few days ago, a Southwest Missouri man pled guilty to a scheme involving tens of thousands of stolen catalytic converters across state lines. Lawmakers say this will continue unless we have stricter laws preventing this crime.